What is up, everybody? It's Reverse here today, and we're gonna talk about Far Cry 6 because apparently this game has been there's been some negative comments about this game I've been seeing online. I don't know if that's the prevalent thought process of this game, but a lot of people have been putting some negative comments about this game. How it doesn't look impressive visually. But like as this post right here says, seen a number of comments about Far Cry 6 being unimpressive visually across my feed today, and I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because this S is gorgeous. And I agree as well. This game does look gorgeous. It looks pretty fun to me. I just got done watching the gameplay trailer they just showed yesterday. The game looks pretty great. I'm excited for this. I love Far Cry 3, 4, 5, and this one looks just as great as the other ones. People are saying like the animation and stuff isn't that improved from the previous ones, but it looks fantastic to me. Like the graphics and everything, the setting, the characters that you see in the trailer as well. They've had that you got like a pet crocodile, which is pretty cool. Then at the end of the trailer, they show like a little dog with wheels. I don't know if that's gonna be a pet as well too that you can have that assist you. But the game looks great. Looks phenomenal. So let's see what people are saying about this game online in the comment section. Yeah, I thought the environments looked absolutely incredible. I think the character models aren't on the level of, say, Horizon Forbidden West that we saw yesterday, but that's an extremely high bar. The overall world itself looks stunning, in my opinion. Uh, Graphics are normal and lighting is very poor in the demo. Let's see what he's talking about with these pictures. Okay. Oh wow, this is how it looks in the demo. It was a lot better before. Yeah, it does look better. I think there's a stark difference between the environments and effects, gorgeous, and the character models, which are starting to look outdated. Okay. People need to understand that giant open world games won't get the same love for characters, models, slash face capture that Naughty Dog games get. Games have budgets. Uh, I thought the game looked great, just some cutscenes look weak. See below. Okay. It looks pretty good, not bad by any means, but I think we're all jaded by next gen and the Horizon demo, lol. I also think most are thinking of it as a PS5 slash Xbox Series S game was fully built for last generation. I see multiple people say this game looks like PS3 graphics, and I'm just wondering like what PS3 games I missed out on back in the day to look like this. It looks from last gen and slightly better looking than Far Cry 5, but it is an environment that showed it off better. More than anything, I'm just disappointed that we would likely be stuck with the same awful AI due to being held back by last gen again. Yeah, we probably want to see like a fully like game that utilizes like current generation graphics until we get like a Far Cry, maybe Far Cry like 6 or like a expand or maybe like a spin-off game that comes after this. Because this game was kind of built for last generation, like they said before in the comment section. Um, for all my issues with Ubisoft games, visuals are definitely absolutely not one of them. Yeah, their games usually look pretty impressive. The Ubisoft games, they usually give you that impressive look to them. Far Cry 6 looks stunning, especially the shots you're showing, which is simply incredible. Insane production values, in my opinion. And the one cool thing about Ubisoft games, too, is that they drop down in price the fastest out of all other companies. They drop in price the fastest. So if you're really kind of iffy about Far Cry 6, you can wait a little, like maybe like wait like a month or two, and these games drop down to like probably like the half price, for like a month or two. But I'm gonna get this game day one because this game looks exciting, and I'm excited for a Ubisoft game. And this game comes out this year, I believe. It comes out in October this year, so I'll probably get it day one. But if you don't want to pay full price, you just like a month or two, and there you go. It's gonna be like almost a half price. I think some places will give you like gift cards too. I know Best Buy's giving you a gift card. Walmart's gonna have like $10 cheaper, so you have that option too. But continuing on, I also remember that being said about Valhalla, and we know how gorgeous that game turned out to be. It's always best to wait for the final product. Also, the conditions for capture in COVID times aren't ideal, to be honest. People like to quickly judge and dismiss. Okay. Then on release, everything is downgraded as usual. I stopped buying Ubisoft games after Siege since all they produce is garbage. There's no patch for them anymore, in my opinion. That's a strong opinion because I definitely disagree with that. The Ubisoft has made some of the greatest games I enjoyed this well last generation and this generation, so can't agree with that statement. They always downgrade off the E3 demo for all their games. Dude looks like a Telltale Walking Dead. Super poor model quality. The environment is hyper realistic while contrasts the values of different art styles of the models. That's why people are rightfully pointing it out. Hopefully they delay and fix it. I don't think they need to delay anything. And like, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. I just want to play a fun game come October. The models look outdated, and the last time I played a Far Cry was Blood Dragon. Nah, he haven't played a. That was like 360 generation. Jeez, that's a long gap between. Yeah, it looked fine graphically. The gameplay moments looked jittery and dropping FPS. Though it could have just been the video. I'm more concerned about them freshening the gameplay loop. It gets real stale real fast in the last one. Now some people want to load. Now some people want to load down all games visuals because of the Horizon gameplay. This is gorgeous, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla environments are awesome, but you know the games aren't exclusive. Do a lot of people get the feeling this game isn't going to take any leaps forward to do anything different from the series? I played just about every single one of them aside from Far Cry 2, and I don't feel that excited for this. The city part could be interesting, and that's a new one. I just hope they manage to make stories again. Far Cry 5 story was pretty shallow, and don't get me started with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I have been seeing people say this looks mid, but holy hell, it looks excellent everywhere. The gameplay looks smooth as hell, animations are great. Mocap faces and cinematics look great. People like to complain. I think it's just a lot of complaining too. I think it's just a lot of complaining. Um, it was too close to Horizon Forbidden West, and they don't want to detract from it. Like, what? What is Horizon got to do with this game coming out? Like, okay, Horizon, you might like how Horizon looks, but what is it got to do with this game? The game looks great. One thing I never liked in the game community is having people complain and cry about things like this. A lot goes into making these games. I don't think a lot of people realize. Yeah, it's a lot of people making these games. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah, they don't truly realize that. Be careful. Ubisoft is known for their downgrades. Looks fantastic. Expectations are already very high. Continuing to grow across the board is why bigger games are going to take even longer to come out. Along with companies mostly playing it safe. Ubisoft do make great looking games. Ubisoft do make great looking environments and landscapes, no doubt. But their NPC and character designs looks off pretty much in every game. It's photorealistic with top tier character models are nothing for some folks. As long as it improves on stuff from Far Cry 5 and looks and slash plays better, I am aboard for 6. Okay, agree with that statement right there. I watched some again. It's definitely a hyper realistic game. If you cover the hands and guns for your palm and look at it, you'll notice how good it is. The world looks effing gorgeous, and the character models in game certainly looks better than they did in Far Cry 5. As for the gameplay, it looks the best it's ever been. I'm so, but I'm also not extremely nitpicky. A-ho, LOL, okay. Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of nitpicks as well, too. A lot of people just nitpick in this game. Or just comparing it to Horizon Forbidden West. That trailer we got yesterday, too. Far Cry 6 impressed me more than Horizon, to be honest. Yeah, like, why is this Horizon in these comparisons? It's like two different games. I saw people saying the game was woke because they showed a female protagonist. Though you can choose male or female, I don't understand people. I feel like majority just want to hate or are trolls. The light shadows and reflections look really nice in a world that surely would be large. Yeah, I was seeing the complaints as well. The gameplay, you look so phenomenal. Dude, just calm down, wait for the real gameplay, then we can talk about fantastic visuals and so on. Personally, I'm less concerned about graphics. I'm more worried about the tempted approach on quests and scenarios in Ubisoft games. The world will be enormous, sure, but there will be lots of dots on the maps, but a lot of it will be recycled content. So they'll use a lot of recycled content. Okay. It's because they probably show cutscenes from last gen and gameplay from current gen. It's definitely uneven. Some areas are beautiful and others are meh. And you would think it's a different game. They probably why it's divisive. Let's see. I thought certain parts looked great, but other parts like a PS3 game. Kind of weird. A PS3 game? Like, what are y'all talking about? A PS3 game? I don't know what these people say. Some of these parts like a PS3 game. They are just hating because it doesn't have the PlayStation saturation game going on with it. Can't wait. Well, compared to Far Cry 5, this is a massive improvement, so I don't care what they're thinking when they say it's unimpressive. Yeah, so I'm included right there. I am hyped for this game. This game looks impressive to me. I love the Far Cry series. I've been playing the series since 3. Fell in love with 3, loved 4. Really love 5 as well too, but I can't wait for 6. 6 looks pretty amazing. So yeah, that was my thoughts on this. Definitely want to see your thoughts about this down below. Do you agree with the people saying this game looks visually unimpressive? Does it not change much from the series? Let me know your opinion down below. Leave a like for this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.